The moment Shen Yue stepped onto the stage at the Weibo Wondrous Voyage event today, the atmosphere changed instantly. What had already been a glamorous evening filled with celebrities, lights, music, and excitement suddenly became something much more memorable. Fans watching from the venue and millions following online could feel that they were witnessing one of those rare performances that stays in people's minds long after the event ends. Shen Yue did not simply appear on stage, she completely owned it. From the very first second, her presence was magnetic. Dressed in an elegant outfit that perfectly matched the dreamy theme of the event, she looked like a character who had stepped out of a fantasy film. The soft lighting, the ocean-inspired stage design, and the cinematic camera angles created a magical atmosphere, but it was Shen Yue's natural charm that made the entire performance feel alive. Her smile alone was enough to send social media into a frenzy, and within minutes her name began trending across multiple platforms. What made today's performance so special was the balance between beauty and confidence. Shen Yue has always been loved for her relatable personality and gentle image, yet tonight she showed a new level of stage control. She moved with grace, interacted with the audience effortlessly, and carried herself with the confidence of a seasoned performer. Fans who have followed her journey from dramas to variety shows could clearly see how much she has grown. As the music began, the crowd erupted in cheers. Her voice entered softly, almost like a whisper carried by the waves, and then gradually became stronger and more emotional. There was a warmth in her singing that made the performance feel personal rather than distant. Instead of trying to overpower the song, Shen Yue focused on delivering the emotion behind every lyric. That sincerity became the heart of the performance. The camera frequently captured audience reactions, and the expressions said everything. People were smiling, singing along, and watching with complete attention. Even viewers who may not have been dedicated fans were drawn into the moment. This is one of Shen Yue's greatest strengths. She has the ability to make people feel comfortable and emotionally connected. Her performance today was not about technical perfection alone, it was about creating a feeling. One of the most talked about moments came during the transition between the first and second sections of the performance. The stage lights dimmed, the background visuals shifted into a starry night voyage, and Shen Yue walked slowly across the stage as if guiding the audience through a dream. The elegance of that moment was breathtaking. Screenshots and short clips spread across the internet almost instantly, with many fans calling it the most beautiful scene of the night. Her facial expressions added another layer of depth. Shen Yue has always been an expressive actress, and she brought that same emotional intelligence to the stage. Every glance, every smile, and every subtle change in expression matched the mood of the music. It felt less like watching a celebrity perform and more like watching someone tell a story through song. Another reason the performance impressed so many people was the improvement in her stage confidence. Earlier in her career, Shen Yue was often seen as shy and slightly reserved during live performances. Today, however, she looked completely at ease. She interacted with the dancers naturally, acknowledged the audience with genuine warmth, and even added playful gestures that made the crowd cheer even louder. The transformation was remarkable. Social media reactions exploded throughout the event. Fans described her as radiant, ethereal, and unbelievably charming. Many commented that this was one of her strongest live appearances ever. Hashtags related to Shen Yue's performance quickly climbed the trending charts, and fan accounts began sharing high-quality photos and fancams within minutes. The excitement was not limited to one fan community. People from different fandoms were praising her performance as well. The choreography deserves attention too. Rather than relying on complicated movements, the performance focused on elegance and storytelling. Shen Yue's movements were soft, fluid, and perfectly synchronized with the music. The choreography enhanced her natural charm instead of competing with it. This artistic choice made the performance feel sophisticated and visually pleasing. What truly elevated the stage was the emotional climax near the end. As the music swelled, Shen Yue delivered the final lines with visible feeling. Her eyes reflected the emotion of the song, and for a brief moment the entire venue seemed completely silent, as if everyone was holding their breath. Then the applause erupted, loud, sustained, and heartfelt. It was not just polite applause, it was the reaction of an audience that had genuinely been moved. Fans immediately began comparing this performance to some of her most memorable public appearances. Many said it represented a new chapter for Shen Yue, one in which she is no longer seen only as a beloved drama actress but also as a performer capable of commanding a major live event. The confidence, elegance, and emotional delivery she showed tonight suggested a level of artistic growth that deserves recognition. The visual styling also played a major role in the impact of the performance. Her makeup was soft yet luminous, highlighting her natural features without overpowering them. The hairstyle added to the dreamy, voyage-inspired concept, and the flowing costume moved beautifully with every step. Together, these elements created an image that fans are already calling iconic. Behind the glamour, however, what touched many viewers most was her authenticity. Shen Yue has built a reputation for being genuine, humble, and approachable, and that quality remained visible even on a grand stage. When she smiled at the audience, it did not feel rehearsed. When she bowed after the performance, it felt sincere. That authenticity is one of the reasons people continue to support her so passionately. The Weibo Wondrous Voyage event featured many stars, but Shen Yue managed to create one of the evening's standout moments. In large-scale entertainment events, it is easy for performances to blend together. Yet hers stood out because it had a clear emotional identity. It was elegant without being cold, beautiful without feeling artificial, and emotional without becoming overly dramatic. Another fascinating aspect was the reaction from international fans. Clips of the performance quickly began circulating on global social media platforms, with viewers from different countries praising her visuals, stage presence, and emotional delivery. This growing international attention reflects how Shen Yue's appeal continues to expand beyond the Chinese entertainment industry. For longtime fans, today's performance felt especially rewarding. They have watched her evolve from the fresh-faced actress who captured hearts in youth dramas to a more mature and confident artist. Seeing her shine on such a prestigious stage felt like watching years of growth come together in a single unforgettable moment. Many fans described feeling proud rather than simply excited. The performance also reminded people of Shen Yue's unique position in the entertainment world. She is not the loudest celebrity, nor the most aggressively promoted. Instead, her strength lies in the quiet emotional connection she builds with audiences. Today, that connection was stronger than ever. She did not need extravagant vocal runs or dramatic effects to leave an impression. Her sincerity carried the performance. As the event continued, discussions about Shen Yue remained among the hottest topics online. New photos, GIFs, and video edits appeared every minute. Fans analyzed her expressions, her gestures, and even the symbolism of the stage visuals. The level of engagement showed that the performance had gone beyond entertainment and become a shared emotional experience for her audience. What makes a performance unforgettable is not only how it looks in the moment but how it lingers afterward. Hours after the event, people were still talking about Shen Yue's entrance, her smile, the starry transition, and the emotional ending. Those are the details that stay with viewers, and they are the reason this performance is likely to be remembered as one of the highlights of her 2026 public appearances. In many ways, today felt like a celebration of Shen Yue herself, her growth, her charm, her emotional sensitivity, and her ability to connect with people. The Weibo Wondrous Voyage stage provided the perfect setting, but it was her presence that transformed it into something magical. She looked confident, sounded heartfelt, and radiated a warmth that reached both the live audience and viewers around the world. By the time she took her final bow, the message was clear. Shen Yue did not simply participate in the Weibo Wondrous Voyage event, she created one of its most memorable and emotionally resonant moments. It was a performance filled with beauty, sincerity, and quiet power, and it reminded everyone why she continues to be one of the most beloved stars of her generation. Tonight was not just another celebrity appearance. It was Shen Yue at her most radiant, most confident, and most unforgettable.